100 million points for this amazing and extraordinary transitions. They are out of the world. I would have wished for a little bit more lower notes. I have to make a stop because I have to compliment the band. Hello my beautiful friends and welcome back to my channel. It's your favorite vocal coach Tania back on track. Now the queens are back. I am back, yeah, to watch those amazing queens, and they are taking on international songs, and I'm really excited to see which songs this time. So let's jump right into the video. Very good entrance. Love the entrance. Goosebumps. Okay, I just said that I love the entrance. I'm going to say no, I don't. Okay, I love the idea of the entrance. That's better. I love the idea of the entrance because it's a really great and good song to start with, but it's too loud. It's very kind of like not coordinated in volume, and you have a lot of, the choir's very, it was already very kind of, how do you call that? In Germany we say schrill. It was very sharp. There were some sharp parts. The problem with choirs, I'm gonna tell you what the problem with choir is. If you have a choir and you have some singers that are just slightly sharp, you will hear immediately the sharpness out. It is like this, unfortunately. Always like this. You have a choir, that's why it's so difficult to be in tune, and you have to watch out. You have to really look the other girls in the face and see, okay, are you with me on tune? Are we here in the same place? If you are slightly, a little bit off pitch or sharp. Sharp means you are, this is your note, and you are just slightly on the above part of the note, and you should be in the middle part of the note, right? Really directly in the middle part. If you are a little bit above that part, you are sharp. If you're a little bit under that part, you are flat. Okay, let's continue. I think it's too. Yeah, now that was great. Now I would have wished for a little bit more lower notes, because if you have so many high-pitched notes, this is the first thing that you're gonna hear, because it's in music theory. You always hear the sound wave on higher pitch, the frequency in higher pitch, you hear that immediately. You don't hear as well lower pitches so good, because the sound wave takes so much more time to vibrate through the room. And to make it a little bit more powerful in the depth, you needed a little bit more carpet with lower notes. That's what, if you would ask me, I would have given it less high, a little bit more of that ground to give it a little bit more volume from within. But other than that, it was really good. Now, I'm not looking at this. In the beginning, I felt it was a bit sharp here and there, some parts, but then in the end, it was okay. It was good. I mean, they are all good, they are fantastic, right? Let's continue.
If I was a sculptor, but then again, no, a man who makes potions in a travel show.
The music is very loud.
No, it's not much, but it's the best I can.
It feels like the music is directly in my ear, and then the singer is so much, it's not really aligned. But okay, from Hannah, what I feel is it could be a little bit more articulating, because now I didn't understand a lot of the things that she was singing. Now I'm that kind of person that really loves the story. I love the lyrics. I am that person. I have friends that say no, they listen to the music first and they don't mind the lyrics, they don't care. But for me, as a singer myself, I feel that the lyrics, I like the lyrics, I like the idea of storytelling. So I'm always keen on how do I work with my tongue, how do I, you know, how do I pronounce, how does the resonance is going forward. This is what I think. It's very, very difficult among those girls to really stand out. You need to create vocal identity. Absolutely.
My gift is my song, and this one's for you.
Yeah, Rita is cool. I like Rita.
And you can tell everybody this is a song.
She has that warm timbre.
It may be quite simple, but now that it's
Amazing. Goosebumps again.
I hope you don't mind that I put down words.
Wow, she's good.
Wonderful life is what you're in love. I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind that I put down words.
Oh wow. Yeah, it's always goosebumps when I'm listening to the Divas. Thank God they created this series or this show. Really thank God. I want to thank everyone who's watching and doing this. Push this show, because it's amazing that you have this. We don't have this in Germany. Such a lack of music in music history and singing and everything. Oh, I love that the Philippines are doing this. I wish Hannah would own a little bit more the stage, and Rita can do the same. I feel that some singers are shy, or they're not confident enough at the moment to own the stage and say, you know what, I'm gonna feel it, I'm gonna sing it, I have this passion, I'm on stage. And I feel sometimes they are like they make themselves sometimes smaller than maybe, or you know, singers have insecurities. It's normal, it is part of the job, it's in our daily freaking life. But they are fantastic, great singers with voices, and they should, you know, kind of like express it and feel this, and it should be in their body language, because their body they're very close to their body, their arms and everything, their legs, they're barely moving. So they could kind of like feel it. If you look at Katrine Velarde, when she appears at the last singer in the show, she owns it, she feels it, she's channeling her inner diva, right? Okay, let's continue. Okay. Why are you moving? There's no sound. Oh, Jeannie. Wow, Jeannie is like, I'm imagining a scenario where I'm sitting in a bar and then she comes in at entrance and she's like a detective and she comes up with that mood because everything is in blue now, and she's like, I want your ugly, I want your disease. And I'm like, what? Oh my goodness, come on. Yeah, this could be like, she could be in a movie making this, the singer. You know, like if you think about Snowpiercer, there was this lady on the Snowpiercer. I loved Snowpiercer. That was one of my almost favorite shows ever, Snowpiercer. And every time when there's a show, 1950s, there's always a singer, or yeah. Oh, that fits. That theme fits. She's telling a story. Yeah, Stephanie. What a contrast in voices, right? Wow, goosebumps. have to make a stop because I have to compliment the band. And this is something that we rarely do on this channel because we're so focused on the singer. Jesus, the band is good. In the beginning, they were very loud in my ear, but now I'm looking into the instruments and they are so well coordinated, and the drums and everything is so smooth. The band is playing really, really well. And if you get away with this holy shitty playback and go into live instruments, it's amazing. Why in the world can Germany not do those shows? This is why I love the Philippines. And guys, you know I were there. I watched the TNT Boys in their live concert at the Coliseum. That's like 3-4 years ago. I love that experience. And I saw them in my studio too. It was so long ago. Okay, come on. They have to stop. Fantastic. Always these transitions. I mean, it's just like 100 million points for this amazing and extraordinary transitions. They are out of the world. Everyone is doing those amazing high notes. What I wanted to point out that you can really see on Jeannie that she's a storyteller. But you also clearly can see that maturity brings something into the song. If you are a woman and you have experience, this is something that will be in your song. And if you have a student, like some of my students, they are teenagers and they never experienced their first love, but they sing about love, but they don't know how it feels. Believe me, I tell you, it is difficult because they have to draw something. We have to create a story, and it's not gonna work that I'm loving my pet. This is not gonna work with teenagers nowadays. That might work in the 90s, but that doesn't work now. You cannot come into a student who dresses like middle 20 and she is 15 years old and they look very mature. You cannot tell her, you know, you have to think about your mom that you love so much. This is not gonna work. This is not gonna work. Yeah, you have to really work a little bit deeper, and you know, if they sing about love. And we had a student. She was 22. She was never in love. That was difficult, and you can feel that there was very little transition from song to audience because there was very little storytelling there. Okay, we will go for part 2 in a minute because my camera is going down. But let's jump into part 2 in a second.